It's not our father's Oldsmobile, so to speak. And so I do have to acknowledge the pain that some of you have felt and how this has affected your ability to have relationship with these folks here. And I say that because the relationships between you and the college students are vitally important. They need examples of older, spiritually mature Christians who have persevered through the challenges and hardships of life and can help them with the things that they're dealing with. And they need examples of people who have remained faithful to God and His church and are continuing to grow and mature. They need this and they want this. And frankly, we who are more mature need to be the ones to help make that happen. We need to be deliberate and intentional about making these connections. And now, perhaps more than any times in the past, we have to be more creative about how we make that happen. And to be frank, it means we've got to get out of this building. So let me offer a few suggestions. First, if you feel called to or compelled in some way to get involved with campus ministry, then join us at the Union for Encounter on Wednesday nights. We want this to be an intergenerational worship. If you don't feel compelled or called to the campus ministry, that's great, that's fine. Invest yourselves in some other ministry, like the children or the youth or the military or small groups or countless other things. But if you do feel compelled, join us and help us to be the light of Christ on the campus. I assure you, you'll be blessed in your giving to others, and opportunities will arise to develop relationships with an awesome group of young people who are genuine and honest and open and seeking and a bit dramatic at times too, I have to say. And then you'll have to get on Facebook and Twitter and learn to text message and give up email because that's for old people. But the reality is, if you want to communicate with this generation, you need to be in that environment. That's another way of going to their world. Get a Facebook account and use it. Anyway, I say all that. We want Encounter to be intergenerational, and it's added so much to have Morris and Michelle there, and Ray and Laura and Drew and Janet and their kids. It's added so much. So if you feel compelled, please join us. Of course, not everyone is cut out for engaging, directly in the battle with that's going on for the hearts and minds of that generation. I'm reminded of King David. He was, obviously a great warrior in his day, but in 2 Samuel 21, when David was getting older, it became apparent that he needed to retreat from the front lines. And I'll read. Once again, there was a battle between the Philistines and Israel. David went down with his men to fight against the Philistines, and he became exhausted. As Ishbi-Benob, one of the descendants of Rapha, whose bronze spearhead weighed 300 shekels and who was armed with a new sword, said he would kill David. But Abishai, son of Zeruiah, came to David's rescue. He struck the Philistine down and killed him. Then David's men swore to him, saying, "Never again will you go out with us to battle, so that the lamp of Israel will not be extinguished." If you're not called to the frontline battle of campus ministry, where, by the way, Satan is quite active and busy, that's fine. Keep the light of Christ burning by investing yourselves in the ministries and being a great example for these college students. Shore up this congregation so that they can see an alive, vibrant community of Christ and want to be a part of it. Live a life worthy of our calling and be a life worthy of emulation. Something you can do right here is reach out. We've got a group of college students right here that are here on Sunday morning. Reach out to those students. They hang around a long time afterwards, so go over and meet them. Invite them out for lunch. Take them to a McCain performance or a supporting event or a movie or something. Invite them into your home for a meal. You can attend there. They have a Bible class here at 9:30. If you want to, again, make connections with college students, they're here at 9:30 in the morning. And so sit in their class and get to know them, meet them. You can come to the campus center tonight. Super Bowl party. A bunch of the college students will be there. Come hang out with them. Seek them out. Talk to them. Introduce yourself. Engage them in a conversation. Later on this semester, let's see. Yeah, they also, at every noon, except today, they feed the college students lunch, and you can help with that. And when you do help with that, put down the spatula, take off the apron. Well, you can leave the apron on, I don't care. But engage the students. Take the initiative. Meet them. Ask questions. Later on in this semester, they're going to, they do something every Friday night. They call it Friday Night Funtivities. Later on, they're going to have a progressive dinner. Great opportunity to host one of the courses of that meal in your home and have them into your home. And again, while you're serving them, engage them in conversation. Get to know them. Initiate. They have a retreat every semester. You can help with that. You can help financially. You can help provide scholarships to them. You can help provide food for that. You can attend the retreats. The seed of, and I would underscore attending the retreat. It's a great chance to spend quality time with them and get injured playing sports with them. Or get covered with whipped cream or whatever you use for those. Yeah. Really, no better time. In fact, the seed that started the small group for young professionals and graduate students that's now in our home was planted by me hearing the lament of a young woman around a campfire at one of the Cats for Christ retreat and expressing her fear as she was moving on from the Cats for Christ and going to miss those kind of relationships. That happened at a retreat. You can encourage them on their mission trips like you already do. They got the spring break mission trip coming up and the LST missions every single summer. Applaud them, pray for them, support them financially. When you come to the dinner on Wednesday nights, don't sit by yourself. Find a college student, sit down, talk to them, ask them questions, encourage them. And I'd encourage you to go on a LST mission trip yourself. Wow, what a rich experience. And it's far more than just developing relationships with college students, but I tell you, that was an incredible, both times have been an incredible experience. And, I've got Amy and Caleb, I've got two new spiritual sons and daughters because of that time we spent together in training and then 6 weeks in an intense, radically different environment together. No better way. And then a powerful way is to have them live with you. There's, Dana and I have been doing this now for about 6 years, and I can't tell you how rich it's been for us. I'd be lying if I say it's easy all the time. I guarantee you there's times I really want to just be alone. But, boy, the blessings that have come from that. There's, love that technology is back. Whew. Anyway, there are college students that would love to have, they want that home environment, and they've sought us out for that because they want those relationships. And so we didn't know if we could do it when we started this, by the way. And actually, our daughter made us get started in it by having us host a foreign exchange student. That convinced us, this is actually kind of cool. And it's been such a rich blessing. So contemplate doing that. That's something that takes sacrifice. Time, money, emotional energy. But boy, it's worth it. And the relationships. Dana and I have spiritual daughters now. Up to this point, we've only had women live with us all around the country. And relationships that are rich and deep because of this. So there are lots of ways. There's lots of ways to connect. But I want to reiterate that we need to take the initiative. We can't just sit and wait for them to come to us. And so if you want to help, give Kerry a call, send him an email. He does read email. You can Facebook him. You can Twitter, text message, Google Wave, any of the way. He'll get it.